Welcome back, everybody. This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network. Great to have you with us on the program today. Back with us, Trenee Zweigle has been a registered nurse for 20 years, caring for sick and injured children in California hospitals. In addition to being the creator of Trenee's Treasures and Happy Smiles for Kids, she's a motivational speaker, author of several inspirational books, including Cry Out to Jesus and Teen Prayer Book. She's here with us on the program today to talk about her newest Never Give Up, Encouragement for Women. Trenee, welcome back to the program. Great to have you with us on the show.
Thanks, Rick. It's so nice to be back with you today. Thank you.
It's an excellent book, available, by the way, at Amazon. Her website is greatbooks4you, the number 4u.com. Positive encouragement for women. Talk a little bit about the motivation for writing this book, why you thought it was necessary and would help people.
Okay, Rick, this book is written as positive encouragement for women because so many women have been devastated either mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, or all of the above. Sometimes they don't even, and they're in a state of depression, and most of them have no idea what to do. When you're hurting the most, a lot of people will say, just get over it or just move on. But there's a big question about how to do that.
You know, so many people, if you're in a serious relationship, will say you really need to move on, but yet that's very difficult to do. What encouragement do you have for women when they find themselves in a situation like that?
Well, that's what this book is about. It gives insight into what to do when bad things happen. And, there's a saying, bad things happen to good people, and it's true. So you wonder, how can you do that? But this book gives specific instructions on what to do when bad things happen and how to have a happier and productive and fulfilled life. This also is not a one-time read book. This is an instruction book to read over and over and over again.
The book is called Never Give Up, Encouragement for Women. Trenee Zweigle is our guest on the program. Her website is greatbooks4, the number 4u.com. It's available at amazon.com. Of course, you go to our website, thisweekinamerica.us, and get information on the book as well. It's interesting, too, with the book, you've got a lot of great resources in there. You've got sort of like your own diary to keep track of things that you discuss in the course of the book. Let's talk a little bit about some of the things that you talk about. Basically, you say so often women find themselves sort of in a position where it's sort of like take a licking and keep on ticking. We just sort of absorb things, keep things inside and move forward. And you say that's really harmful when you do it like that.
Right. There's a journal in the back, and it's important for women to list positive things that happen because if people hear 100 positives but one negative, guess what they're going to remember? That one negative.
Yes.
It really hits them. So no one should stay in a seriously negative relationship, no matter who it is. And people don't stop to think that mental and emotional trauma can be just as bad or even worse as physical trauma. But when you have it all happening at once, the results can be life-threatening. So women need to seek help with any difficulties they may be experiencing, and they have a tendency to blame themselves for anything and everything that goes wrong. But when we do that, we should find how to move forward in a positive direction. Most of us want someone to come along and lift us up or pick us up and make everything right. But there's really only one person that can do that, and that is each woman individually needs to find their niche in life and where they need to be working. And this is my cat, Odie.
Well, yes. That's nice that he was able to join you. And by the way, if you hear a little, it sounds like thunder in the background. It is thunder in the background as we're doing this program. It's not somebody upstairs moving. It's actually thunder in the background.
Right,
Trenee is with us on the program again. The book is called Never Give Up, Encouragement for Women. It's an excellent read. And what's really nice as I go through that is you have real answers and solutions, and you've got tools in the book, too. Anybody can talk about the problem, but you actually give people some solutions to these problems.
Right. In this book, we have real answers, the solutions, and tools to work with, not just one time, but to use repeatedly anytime a woman is in a situation of panic or confusion or frustration, which happens to us every single day. We have health advice from doctors and methods that actually work to reduce stress and panic situations. Also in the back, there are helplines and groups listed for information. And everyone you know will want to get this awesome book for each woman that they know. We also have a couple of other books, and that is Cry Out to Jesus for adults. And we have a teen book of encouragement, which is Teen Prayer Book. So hopefully there's something for everyone. And Rick, it is so nice talking with you and being a part of this.
Well, it's great to have you on the program. And what's interesting is with each of the books, and we've talked about them, and I've seen people who have read the book, people you've not known up until the reading experience, and they write you and tell you how literally it turned their lives around. It really made a positive difference in their life. I know that's happened with Never Give Up. And that has to be very uplifting for you to know that what you've done is really impacting somebody else's life.
It is. It is the greatest feeling in the world to know that you can help someone else. And with each woman involved in this, they've said the same thing, that they were able to pass something on to someone else. You know, everything you learn in any situation, whether it's a seminar, a class, or meeting someone else, you can always get something positive from that time together or that situation. And what you do is accept what is right for you and delete the negatives. And then you've got a wealth of inspiration and information to share with others. My grandmother used to always say, you can never learn too much.
And that's so true. That is so true. And just when you think you've reached that limit, something new comes in, and it's no matter how old you are, it's like, that's really something that's positive, and I need to remember that. Our guest on the program is Trenee Zweigle. She is a registered nurse, author, Cry Out to Jesus, Teen Prayer Book, the book we're talking about in the program today, Never Give Up, Encouragement for Women. Book available at Amazon.com, at Trenee's website, Great Books for You, the number 4U.com. And you can log on to our website, thisweekinamerica.us, to get information as well. A minute or so left in the program, and talking about solutions, I was reading through these, and this one that's really interesting is sort of the freeze frame technique and the disintegrate button. And we all need to have a disintegrate button. Life would be a lot easier if we actually knew we had that and could use it. Tell us a little bit about that concept.
Rick, so many women, well, people, everyone, think about a negative situation and it just comes up over and over and over repeatedly in their mind. But that's dragging you down. That's not producing any positives in your life. So you need to put a freeze frame on that. And then, just like with the TV remote, you can hit the delete button and you just get rid of the negatives and think of the positives and move forward in life in a positive way. And you're the only one that can do that.
You talk in the book about forgiveness, and we've done a number of programs talking about forgiveness, and I think, and you point out it's important to forgive other people, not let them off the hook, but forgive other people and forgive yourself. Do you find that too often we're more willing to forgive others than we are ourselves and get over that and move forward?
Yes, that is typically the case. We have a tendency to kick ourselves all over the
Yes.
place and belittle ourselves when it's important to forgive others. That doesn't mean that that relationship will work, whether it's a neighbor or a spouse or a relative, but it's important to forgive them and let go of that. Because if you keep it inside, it just festers like a wound and it just can bring you down. But if you let go of it, you've forgiven them, you need to forgive yourself. That's extremely important so that you can move on with your own life.
30 seconds left in the show. You've got a chapter, 3 Little Words, and it's not just 3 particular words. It's a number of words you can put together. Talk up because that's so important, and it's very simple to do, and 3 words can make all the difference in your life and in somebody else's.
Right, it is very simple. There are so many 3 words together. Of course, the first one everyone thinks of is "I love you," but that's not always the most important at that specific time. It can be "I'm here for you," or "I need you," or "I'll help you." And one of the most important things anyone ever said to me one time was, "Help is on the way." And oh, that just was such a great feeling in my heart to know that they would be right there for me. Everyone has those kind of friends, and you need to culture those friendships.
Well, help is on the way. It's a book called Never Give Up, Encouragement for Women. Trenee Zweigle, our guest on the program, author of other books, Cry Out to Jesus and Teen Prayer Book. Again, the book is available at Great Books for You, the number 4, and then the letter U.com. Also available at Amazon.com. And, of course, go to our website, thisweekinamerica.us. and link up and get all the information. Trenee, always a pleasure. It sounds like things have calmed down a little bit there. The cat's now comfortable because the storm is gone. I don't hear thunder and lightning in the background. So thank you so much for joining us on the program today. We'll look forward to having you back with us.
Thanks, Rick. It was so nice being with you. It's always a pleasure, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. You're listening to This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network.